keep it very chill at the beginning, I like to do just 3 right angles, release the wind here, and into the portal. We're going to do a little zigzag maneuver, and then straight, then 1 over right angle, release the wind, and you collect that one, you go 1 to the right, and then into this portal. You're going to spam click to make sure to get that wind. We're overusing wind here, but we're keeping up our boost the entire time, which is good. We're going to overuse another wind here just to use our crystal extractor. Adjust 1 to the right to get around this rock, and then we're going to do 1 over right angle. Release the wind to collect this one, hug this rock with a right angle, and to get into the next portal. Here we're going to release the wind to collect this one. This will give us enough wind to get through this long neck section. 2 to the right. You can either go on the inside or the outside of these rocks. The outside is a little less APM. Just a little chiller. I think the inside is slightly faster. But pretty self-explanatory. Here we're going to do a big angle to get into this portal. This next section, a mistake a lot of people make is making the angle just too big. It's very easy to get stuck if your angle is too big in this section. The trick to this section is to hug this rock up here as close as possible. Just with the right angle makes it pretty easy. You can release that wind to collect this one up here. And another right angle. The right angles make it so much easier, or just more chill. Trick to this is to just make sure your next angle is going to collect the next package, so that if you do end up needing to spam click your boat like this, that you won't have to deal with spam clicking your boat and doing micro adjustments to your angle. On this straightaway, I like to use the crystal extractor somewhere along this path here, just to keep the wind boost through this long section. We're going to get a lot of wind coming up, so this section again, it's very easy to over adjust. The trick again is to just, keep it chill. Don't make your angles too big, and make use of right angles, especially coming up to the portals. Here, when you collect that one, just do a right angle that way. 1 to the left or 2 to the left. We're going to lose our wind boost somewhere along here. So we do that. We don't get stuck on the wall like a moron. We hug the outside of this wall. Then we just do a straight shot into here. Can release the wind here because we're going to get the wind at the end of this loop-de-loop. I like to do 2 to the right and then a big angle. This part coming up is a little tricky, but there is a trick to get it pretty much every time. You want to just hug the inside of this rock and then do just like a little few micro adjustments to collect the packages. I use a crystal extractor here because this is a part where a lot of people let their wind die and they don't have enough wind. At least with the wind catcher. If you have the gale catcher, probably it's a lot easier. Go through here. We're going to lease our wind. We're going to collect this wind. Again, just don't over adjust and you should be fine. Right angle. Here, there's a trick to get this part every time. Right angle when you collect that one, then one to the right, and then straight when you collect that one. Somewhere along this straightaway, we're going to release our wind. And then when we collect this one up here, we're going to do 2 to the left. And then a big angle when we collect that one to get through this middle. And there we go. I'm going to miss time by about like 3 seconds here, but that's how you do the Gwenith glide Marlin without, breaking your fingers off. Just some tips and tricks that I've picked up from grinding this, so I hope this helped.